We all know that caring for our own lawn is much more price effective than paying for someone else to do it. And in the end result, you get to be proud of your own property. But have you ever went to go get on your mower in March to mow for the first time and it won't start? And then have you ever tried to get something fixed and it's taken so long that your lawn grows into a jungle in that time? And then have you ever forgotten to do a specific item like changing the oil in your lawnmower and then your engine blows up and then you have to buy a whole new engine or buy a whole new mower? When you want to use your equipment, it's better to have it so it starts when you want it to start, as simple as that sounds. And that is why you should buy your service needs through Coates Complete Equipment. We, with our scheduled service times, will come and take care of your mower at scheduled times during the year, and then other equipment as well. And then you'll be able to have the pleasure of having a functional tool when you need it. Because that's often a forgotten experience. Because when it works well, you often forget how well it actually works, and then when it doesn't work is when you really get frustrated. At Coates Complete Equipment, we make sure that these situations don't arise by providing adequate service at proper intervals during the year to make sure that things work well. Oftentimes, it's up to the homeowner to schedule the service for your equipment, but at Coates Complete Service, once you schedule us and pay for a subscription service, we will come at designated times to repair and to make sure that your equipment is ready to be used. No other company will provide the care that Coates Complete Equipment will provide. With the rotating service, you will be able to have working equipment at the times of the year which it's needed. We'll do more than just change the oil and filter. We will change the air filters, spark plugs, and make sure to do spot checks when we do service to make sure that you will have a functional piece of equipment when you need it. For a leaf blower like this, we will change the spark plugs and air filters, and then also we will drain the gas out of the machine in the fall before winter, because you won't need it during winter. And if the fuel is left in the tank and in the fuel lines, you will have possibly in the spring and a hard time starting it, or you can't start it at all because the ethanol and gas nowadays will destroy fuel lines and gum up carburetors given the chance. We will also do nearly the same for a gas weed eater. We will change the air filter, change the fuel filter, and also make sure to drain the fuel to make sure that when it is time for the equipment to be used in spring, that you have an optimal experience. We will also, in the spring, do a spot check of your weed eater and refuel it to make sure that you have a great time using it during the summer. A different piece of equipment that is treated equally in both spring and fall is a chainsaw. Because with a chainsaw, you can have any time of year where it's needed. Say in the summer, a strong summer storm knocks down a tree in your yard. You'll need to get that cleaned up so it's not in your way. And then in the winter, if a limb falls across your driveway, you'll need to be able to have it functional when you need it, so you don't have to pay for someone else to clean up your mess. We will change the air filter and make sure that it is clean and ready to be used when it's needed. We'll also refuel it and fill up the bar and chain oil so it is all ready to go when it's needed. We'll also run the spot check as we do on any other equipment to make sure that it is running properly and smoothly and will do its job when it is called upon. The largest and most common piece of equipment that we do service on is a lawnmower. Like many other lawnmowers, it could be a zero turn or normal riding style. But we will change the oil, the spark plug, the air filter, and the fuel filter when you need it. And we will also clean out anything that needs cleaned. If for requested, we will wash your mower and make sure that it's ready. But we also will install a fuel shutoff valve in the fuel line. So just as explained on the other equipment, where the new ethanol fuel can damage your lines, it can damage your lines in your carburetor just as bad on your mower. And it is my opinion, and I believe as many other opinions, that your lawnmower is your most important tool in your lawn care setup, and we like to treat them very well. In the spring, we will refuel it, we'll turn back on your fuel in the lines, and we will also air up your tire so it's ready to go in the spring. Now, it all depends on what package you buy, by what amount of service you get, and if you want all of your equipment serviced, we will be more than happy to do that. Our most common item which is bought from us is just repairs, which we are willing to do, but many of those repairs could be fixed by purchased one of our scheduled service repairs, because that subscription service allows us to come in and make sure that your equipment is working totally functional before you need it. Now, this subscription, you can buy either a fall subscription to get everything to put away, bed in the fall, or you could buy a spring subscription, which is typically where we check it over before you need it in the summer, and then do everything then. With both, we're able to properly put it away for the year, and then in the spring, we'll be able to reawaken it and get things rejuvenated so you can use it well in this summer. Now, we will also do many other equipment. We can do larger garden-style tractors or snow blowers, because snow blowers need attention as well. But our hourly rates start at $30 an hour, which that is a much lower rate than you can take your equipment somewhere. And all prices are store prices, which you would expect to see. And thank you for your time, and I hope you purchase our subscription service.